Welcome to the BigRiandAce Pick 6 NFL Week 17. Let's go, Ace.
Bam. All right, boys and girls, NFL Week 17. Last week of the regular season. Going to be a funny week, to be honest. Just you never know. Players are not playing. Teams are resting. So it could be tricky, but if you know what you're doing, could be a lot of cash to be made. I'm just looking forward to this week to go by quickly, to be honest, because the playoffs are going to be pretty juicy.
Yeah.
A lot of good matchups.
Not till next year, though.
Yeah, not till next year, but that's what, 2 days for all. Come on, Big Ree. All right, you got me, Big Ree. A couple days away from the new year. It's going to be a juicy playoffs. I mean, I know everyone's got, I know the odds got the Chiefs, I think, plus like 200. To win the whole thing, but I don't know. I'm not sure if
I'm not sold. I'll say that.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, definitely not at 2-1, dude. I mean, there's just a lot of teams that can win here, and Chiefs, they played well, but I don't know. I mean, I think there's gonna be a lot of teams that can contend there. You got the Packers look interesting. Seattle, would you never know?
Yeah, Seattle's heating up.
With Brady, you never know. Also, Buffalo's a wild card. Baltimore's a wild card too now. They're playing really good. So there's a lot of teams in there. I mean, I know we're missing some Pittsburgh. I mean, they look like crap, but you never know. I mean, they did start off 10-0, so who knows? Or 11-0, I think, right? Yeah. So you never know, man. I mean, there's a lot of teams. It should be fun. I can't wait to the playoffs, but it should be a good, juicy weekend. I was telling Javi earlier that I'm looking forward to some Thai food.
Oh, nice.
I don't know. Not like usually it's Friday Thai, but I don't know. I'm just in the mood for some soup.
Yeah.
You know. And here's a tip for the viewers. Not sure, the viewers. And I've been on this for a while. This is not something new, but I've been on. I know you have too, Big Ree. I've been on the Mexican hot chocolate.
Yeah, for sure.
Abuelita.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Abuelita brand. It's the yellow box with the big chocolate cubes and the tablets, and you put them in and get some whole milk, throw the milk in there, even throw the cinnamon sticks. What do they call in Spanish, the cinnamon sticks? Canela. That's what it is, the canela sticks, and just stir that up on maybe even throw some whipped cream on top or Cool Whip.
That's
marshmallows, whatever you like, and just get a nice big mug and enjoy it at night, especially it's cold right now, so cannot wait for that. That's going to be a must on New Year's Eve. I know a lot of people are going to be just staying home, chilling out. Some people are going to be out and about as usual because they don't give a crap. But I'm probably going to be chilling. But looking forward to some abuelitas. Like I said, some soup probably tonight. Anything else on your end?
That's pretty much it.
Okay, well look, I think we should just get into the docket then. I mean, there's a lot to talk about, but let's get into the games. That's what the boys and girls are here for.
Yeah.
Without further ado, here we go, boys and girls. Aquí vamos, chicos y chicas. Let's go. Game 1, Baltimore at Cincinnati. Baltimore is a 13-point favorite here. Baltimore coming off a 10-5, coming off a 27-13 win versus the New York Giants. They're currently on a 4-game winning streak after losing 4 of 5. And look, they've only been giving up 19 points or less in 4 of the last 5 games, so their defense is playing well. Lamar is playing lights out in the last 4 games, 8 touchdowns in the air, only 2 interceptions, 4 TDs on the ground, averaging about 85 yards per game. So on the ground, so he's playing well. Cincinnati 4-10-1. Coming off a 37-31 win versus Houston. They're on a 2-game winning streak, Big Ree. They have wins versus Pittsburgh and then Houston. And look, they've had some decent moments this season. Cincinnati has. Obviously, feel bad for Joe Burrow. The number 1 overall pick went down with ACL injury. Prayers to Joe. Hopefully he gets better. And and then they have I think the bright spot is the Clemson rookie T. Higgins. He's looking pretty good. Solid. 900 yards, 6 TDs. I know you were calling that at the beginning when they drafted him. You liked that draft pick. And look, I mean, they did lose 27-3 to Baltimore in Week 5, and that was with Joe Burrow. And look, I know everyone's like, oh, they won 2 in a row. They put up some big numbers. Let's not get fooled. Baltimore is going to close the season off. I think 13 is easy. I'm taking Baltimore minus 13. Game 2, we got the Las Vegas Raiders at the Denver Broncos. The Raiders 2.5-point favorite. Raiders 7-8, coming off a horrible 26-25 loss to Miami. That was just, I don't know. I mean, they blew that game completely. I mean,
sure, yeah.
They had a chance to run it in and go for a 2-point conversion and put themselves up by 7, but they decided to just run the clock, kick a field goal, which I get it, but I don't know. I feel like you should have ran the clock down, at least trying to go for a touchdown and give them 30 seconds or 40 seconds. I mean, whatever. They gave them 19 seconds, and then they play horrible defense to let even Fitzpatrick get a throw off like that, and then they face masked him. It was just, they blew that game, and there's a reason why they're not going to the playoffs. They lost 5 of their last 6 games after starting 6-3, including 3 straight losses at home.
Yeah.
Okay, at home. Offense is playing pretty solid, but defense is playing horrible. They've only given up less than 24 points twice all season. And one of those games was, I think they gave up 6 points when they played in Cleveland when it was like snowing and nobody was doing anything.
Right.
Look, Denver 5-10, coming off a 19-16 loss to the Chargers. Big Re had the Chargers there -3, so I think you got screwed there. Because
Push.
You got to push, but you should have got the win there. And look, Denver's just not a good team. Drew Lock is playing below average. He's not playing horrible, but he's not playing great. Melvin Gordon looking pretty good over there. I think they got a good deal with him. They do have weapons, but I don't think Locke is the QB at this point, to be honest. I mean, I just don't. And I think what this goes down to is I think John Gruden of the Raiders really wants to close the season off at 500.
Yeah.
This is his 3rd season. I think if he can at least get 500 and say, hey, look, next season we're making the playoffs, I think that's important for them, and I'm taking the Raiders here. So I like the Raiders -2.5. Game 3, we got the New York Jets at the New England Patriots. The Patriots are a 3-point favorite. Jets 2-13, coming off a 23-16 win versus Cleveland. And look, I had that game last week. I had Cleveland -9.5. And then we find out like on Friday that none of the receivers are allowed to play. And it's just a joke that the NFL is allowing these games to go on. How are you going to let a team play with no receivers? Just like they let Denver play with no QBs. But then when Pittsburgh and freaking Baltimore want to play, they decide, oh, well, this is a big game. Let's push this game back from like Thursday to Sunday, then Sunday to Monday, Monday to Tuesday, Tuesday to Wednesday. They keep pushing it back, but these games are letting them play with no receivers and quarterbacks. It's a goddamn joke. So, look, and that's where we talk about the line moves when we do our videos on Tuesday. And look, I apologize, but it is what it is. I mean, dude, you can't. I blame the NFL for this, allowing these guys to play with no receivers. Of course, the Jets are gonna, stack the box. There's no receivers. So it's a damn joke. But anyhow, so the Jets did win their 2-game winning streak. Not impressed though. Like I said, Cleveland had no receivers, and I'm not that impressed with the Rams. And clearly, they're not as good as team as everybody thinks they are. Sean McVay, overhyped coach, young coach, great coach. All this crap, stop it. Overhyped. Over damn hyped. Everybody wants to find a reason to say, this guy's some genius. My ass. Okay? My freaking ass. Let me get in there and coach. Seriously. New England, 6-9. They got whooped 38-9 to Buffalo. Just got spanked. They're on a 3-game losing streak. They were 6-6, and then they lost 3 straight. Look, they have a lot of issues here, whether it's injuries, COVID-related stuff, QB situations, everything down the line. But they're a better team, and they have a better coach.
For sure, yeah, no doubt.
For sure. And I'm taking New England -3, but there's a but. Cam Newton has to be starting at QB. If there's an announcement the day or two before that he's not going to start, scratch that. They could still win, but I'm not that confident. This goes back to last week, too. Another one of my games, I had the Jags plus 9.5 or 10, and because I thought Minshew was going to be starting and they were going to play him, and they played that sorry ass Matt Glennon. I would never have taken that game with Glennon, but and they said Minshew was going to start when we did the video, and so things happen. So look, can't control that. But anyhow, I like New England -3. Big Re, let's go.
First game I got is the Steelers at the Browns. Steelers coming off a 28-24 win, clinched the AFC North. Browns coming off a 23-16 loss to the Jets. As Ace said, missing all the wide receivers. That was a mess. Big Ben will be sitting out this one. I'm sure they're going to rest more starters on both sides of the ball. The game means everything for the Browns. They want to make the playoffs. Browns will win this game comfortably. I'm taking the Browns -10.
Bam.
Next game I got is the Titans at the Texans. The current spread is Titans -7.5. Titans coming off an embarrassing blowout loss to the Packers on Sunday Night Football, 40-14. Texans coming off a 37-31 loss versus the Bengals. This Texans team has been awful even after Bill O'Brien left. Deshaun Watson is the only good thing for this team. And he might not even play this week. He got hurt, so Titans did get whooped. They weren't ready for that weather, like I said, they weren't. And when you get embarrassed on prime time, you bounce back. So I'm taking the Titans -7. That's 7.5. Lock of the week. The last game I got is the Cowboys at the Giants. The Cowboys are coming off a 37-17 win versus the Eagles. The Giants coming off a 27-13 loss versus the Ravens. This Giants team is just so bad right now. It's awful. A lot of injuries. I just don't know what to say. Cowboys looked amazing. Rookie wide receiver CeeDee Lamb tore it up. And Michael Gallup get the game. They put Jalen Hurts in check, rookie QB. But the one thing I'll tell you about the Cowboys, they'll always figure out how to mess this up. So I guarantee you they're going to lose this game. They'll figure out some way. So I'm taking the Giants +3 and Moneyline. No, they're going to win this one.
Oh, man.
All right, now it's time for the Harry B segment of the week.
The Harry B segment. Harry B is back. He told you guys, take the Steelers last week +2. Steelers came through with a comeback win. This week, Harry B has got Seattle versus San Francisco. Harry B is taking Seattle -5.5. All right, boys.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to all the viewers. Want to thank everybody for the long season. Thanks for tuning in, and we appreciate all the support. Hit that like button, boys.
Subscribe, comment.
One thing I want to throw out, if you guys can throw in the comments, we might start doing, obviously football season is winding down, college football is done, and NFL is winding down, so we might start doing some other videos, some podcast type videos on random topics. I might be throwing some videos out about just different issues that are going on, football, basketball, any kind of sports, talking about stuff that people need to hear. And so if you guys are interested, comment, so that way we know if you guys want to watch those kind of videos, and we'll start posting those up daily. All right, let us know. All right, boys.
Peace out.